Do you really think 8K Ultra HD is actually going to really happen in the future? Well, then you're fucking crazy, man! In today's physical media news topic video, we talk about the actual chances of 8K Ultra HD happening. We then get into a massive rant on why this won't benefit many physical media collectors out there. And of course, we talk about what will actually be the next physical media format for you to collect. So let's get into this. But first, you like collecting physical media just like me, whether it's Blu-ray, 4K, DVD, you just love being in this world of physical media and movie greatness, you are in the right spot, my friend. Go ahead and make a blockbuster that like and subscribe and leave in the comments below. Do you think 8K is actually going to happen? But let's get into this. So now, blockbustering into the news here, we gotta talk about, is 8K Ultra HD actually gonna happen out there? Well, we know we have 8K TVs available. That's pretty darn cool. But is there actually gonna be an 8K Ultra HD disc for physical media collectors? Now, I think the chances are very low once we look at the facts. We look at the facts here. Physical media overall has been declining from year to year. Yes, the sales are not looking great overall. We know it's a niche market now, and we know that these formats have kind of declined in sales as well. So Blu-rays aren't selling as much as DVDs, 4Ks aren't selling as much as DVDs. I mean, it's just such a small part of the market share that you think they're going to add in a whole new another disc format that's probably going to sell less than 4Ks and Blu-rays. Why would they do that? It makes no sense. An 8K disc is not going to be bought by many people out there. Maybe what, 1% of the physical media buyers out there, if that. Just isn't going to happen from a logistical standpoint, especially because think about the manufacturing of the 8K disc and how much they would actually cost. You think 4K discs now are expensive? Oh my gosh, an 8K disc could be what, 4 to 10 times that price? That is insanity. Imagine, hey, you want an 8K disc, $100 please. Oh my gosh, who the heck in their right mind is actually going to buy that? And not only that, let's say they have all the money in the world and they're willing to buy the 8K disc. Is it actually going to make a difference? Probably not really. Let's be realistic here. Yeah, you're going to have more pixels on the screen and whatnot, but can your eyes, can your mind actually perceive the difference there? It's already tough for people to perceive a difference with 4K from a Blu-ray. I know a lot of people, they look at the 4K, they look at the Blu-ray, and they can't even notice the difference. You really have to have the right proper equipment to notice the difference. You have to be the perfect distance from the screen. Like, you need to have such an exact setup, right, with the correct player, the correct TV, the correct cords, and the right distance to even notice a difference. And even then, I still have some people that don't really notice a big difference there between a Blu-ray and a 4K. You think they're going to notice a difference between 8K and 4K? They're not going to notice a difference. Your eyes are only so powerful, people. They're not going to notice a difference between 8K and 4K for a disc. So you're going to spend all that money on the manufacturing cost and then what the consumer has to pay for it, and you're not really going to even notice the difference unless you have super eyes that we don't know about there. Are you Superman out there? Maybe you are. But other than that, you're just not going to notice a difference. So why are some people so hyped up about this 8K rumor and want 8K to actually happen? It's not going to happen, people. Get over it. We're going to rant on you next on why you need to stop this from happening, because this is ridiculous. Let's focus on what really matters to the physical media collectors out there. But now it's time for a massive rant. There are still some people trying to make 8K Ultra HD happen. I see it in the comments, guys. I see it in different videos out there. Some people are like, hey, hold on, guys. You don't need to upgrade everything to 4K because 8K is right around the corner. And no, stop trying to make 8K happen out there, people. It's not going to happen. The cost would be too much. We didn't even talk about the players. You would need a whole new player for this, an 8K player to go along with your 8K TV. Get some 8K cords in there, and then 8K discs for all your favorite movies. Know how much it would cost to upgrade there? Thousands of pounds, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Who the heck in their right mind would do that, that has that much money, that is also a movie collecting enthusiast? That must be such a small, tiny percent of the population of the world. It just ain't gonna happen. People get over it. 8K Ultra HD for movie discs just won't happen. Now, maybe you see the 8K technology in other spaces. Like I said, we already got those 8K TVs and whatnot. So you might see 8K pop up on technology, but not for an actual physical media movie disc. That just isn't going to happen. Once again, it would cost so much money from a manufacturer standpoint to a consumer standpoint, and I just don't see the market for it. There's just not enough people there that would be willing to part with their hard-earned money for that. And once again, it's not going to be that big of an upgrade with what your eyes and your mind can see and notice in a difference. Just isn't going to be worth it. So nobody is going to buy 8K. Even people that absolutely love movies and movie collecting, that love 4Ks and that are all about 4K Ultra HD, even those people, for the most part, I think are going to say no to 8K. So 8K would be totally just gone. It's just not going to happen. It would just not work even if they try to push 8K through. It's just no, 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 canceled there. No 8K. We do not need 8K to play here. No, 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 no. It just isn't going to work. So when I see people keep talking about this 8K rumor, like, hey, 8K could actually happen. Hey, they got the technology now. It's possible. Yes, 8K Ultra HD is possible. Yes, we've seen it, the 8K TVs, and yes, you could technically put an 8K disc together. But once again, just the pricing to it all just wouldn't make sense from a consumer standpoint. So yes, there's a lot of technology out there that is possible. We've seen great things out there with different technology and leaps forward in all this amazing technology space. Yes, it is possible, and they probably could really do it if they really wanted to. But once again, there's not enough consumers there to justify it from a business standpoint, a market standpoint, and we just don't have the market there for the product. So there's no point to even push 8K anymore. So get over it, people. 8K is officially canceled by me. 8K is not happening. It's not going to happen for a physical media movie disc. But let's talk about the actual possibilities of what's going to happen in the future. What could be the next format that you could actually collect? Let's actually put some realistic thought into this and talk about that next. All right, so talking about the future here, if we know 8K is most likely not going to happen because of the cost standpoint, there's no really reason to consider it much more. I mean, it's not going to happen, people, okay? So let's talk about this. What format could actually happen next? Is it going to be a format quality change in terms of pixels on screen? Like, hey, 8K is going to happen. Could 6K happen? No, 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 no. No more Ks, okay? No more Ks. That is not going to happen. Okay, so 4K, we know it's probably going to be the highest resolution, the most amount of pixels you're going to get. But could I see it changing a little bit? Could I see, hey, instead of a 4K Ultra HD disc, could we see it change in some way? Could we make the disc smaller, maybe, right? You know how they used to have the PSP games and they had those little discs, right? And you put in there, right? Could that be a possibility? Because I think about what's really important to collectors here. And I think we're good on resolution and pixels. Like, I think we're tapped out at 4K for most people. Heck, some people are just good with Blu-ray, but I think 4K we're definitely tapped out on pretty much everybody out there, right? So instead of just worrying about the pixels and that, what do collectors really care about? What do we want to save on? We want to save on space. Saving on space is very crucial and important. So could we change the format in some way? Could we make smaller discs, right? That are 4K discs, right? They have the 4K pixels and the great quality, the tracks on there, right? The Dolby Atmos, the Dolby Vision, HDR, whatever you 4K lovers absolutely enjoy out there. But could we put it on a smaller disc, right? Or do we put it on like a chip, right? Like it kind of like almost like even a small like little cartridge, like a Nintendo Switch game, right? You know how tiny those are. So I could see us making advancements and maybe the delivery of the 4K, right, and the delivery of the movies where you still get something physical, but it's smaller. Once again, whether it's a smaller disc, it's a smaller like little chip thing, right, cartridge, something smaller. That way, you still get the physical collecting aspect, right? You can still put in the case, smaller case, of course, but still displayable. You still see all the spines on the shelf, but it's a smaller delivery method to get the same quality. I could see something like that maybe happening in the future. Once again, is it very likely? Probably not. I think 4K discs is where they're going to stop because I don't think, once again, there's a big enough market to justify a brand new technological advancement here for physical media movies. So I don't think it's likely to happen. But do I think that's more likely to happen than an 8K disc? Yes, heck yeah, I do. Because once again, they would say, hey, what do some collectors really care about here? It's not really about the resolution anymore. Like, we're good with 4K, we're happy there. But hey, could it be, now space saving? Like, what could we do? Could we transfer their 4K disc movies to a smaller, once again, cartridge or a smaller disc for a certain price? Maybe there's like a conversion, like technology with these discs here that could save you some space, something collectors care about, right? So that's what I'm trying to think about. What do we have the market for? But there you go, guys. Those are just my current thoughts right now. Once again, this might change in the future. But what do you guys think of 8K discs in the comments below? Do you think 8Ks are actually going to happen? Or do you think there's a different format we could see? Let's have those fun movie discussions down below. Of course, if you haven't already, go ahead and make a blockbuster that like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. So if you want to be alerted when new physical media entertainment topics post, I try to keep you guys entertained and informed in the world of physical media. Of course, we just have a great time talking the movies we love. And of course, have a great day watching and talking your movies, my friends. And you love this physical media topic, go ahead and make a blockbuster and watch another video all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.